bunch of yada yada over the best part.
Yeah, it's the kid Joe Cornell coming to you live here on the Yada Yada Podcast. And today we back in LES at Sahara East. This time, though, we got a special guest, a new special guest, man, coming out of Mount Vernon. If you don't know him, he's right here next to me, Mr. Niko Brim. How you living, bro?
Yo, my God, how you doing?
Good, how you living,
that
man?
intro was A1. I'm good, bro. I'm blessed, bro.
Good, man. So you've been out moving today. You had your daughter, man. How's it been out here?
It's been great, bro. There's a lot of shit been moving. You know, New York's in a good vibe. You know, we just came off winning the chip.
You know what I'm saying? Knicks and 5.
Yeah, Knicks and 5. Yo, actually came to Sahara East the night that they won.
Oh, word?
Yeah, word. I pulled up over here. Me and my boys, Kai, my boy J1, CJ, Josh.
Oh, yeah, J1 be up here.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
J1 be up here.
Yeah, so, you know, we pulled up over here and we celebrated here. So it's a crazy little full circle moment.
Yeah.
For sure.
And it's been a big 2026, man. How's it been for you, though? That's Niko Brim.
It's been great, bro. I've had a great year. We got this honor roll project coming with Nyla.
Thanks.
I've been super consistent this year. There's been 7 records that have come out, either me dropping them or a feature. You know what I'm saying? So I've pretty much been having music come out every month. So I feel good, bro. I'm just locked in. I'm ready for this tape to come out, No Service in New York. So I'm just locked in, man.
Would you say consistency was one of your goals coming into 2026? I've definitely been seeing your name as an outsider, your face pop up a lot, especially when it comes to artists in New York City putting in work.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely that was something I wanted to do. I think before this, like I had my approach was, I was a slow cooker, like, you know what I'm saying? You got to take time with the gumbo.
No,
you know what I'm
saying?
A minute, bro. It's like all day,
bro.
You know what I mean?
That's all day.
You know what I mean? And so, like, I know this year I wanted to just switch the approach, because I'm always recording, I always got music, and I was like, yo, I just want to let this shit fly. And I think that it's really been working in my favor. So, I'm glad that we doing it. I plan on doing that, just moving forward,
keep
for real.
Going, like, nonstop. And shit, man, you've been on the road a lot this year. You just had a show in Atlanta with Deontay Hitchcock with Cadillac Chronicles. How was that performing at ATL?
Oh, it was fire. ATL, I get so much love in ATL, bro. Like that's one of the hubs of the culture, and I think that my music really resonates. You know what I'm saying? Because I speak to the culture. You know what I'm saying? So it was dope, man. Shout out Deontay, like. His team, his people, you know what I'm saying? They all really good people over there, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to Cadillac Chronicles too, bro. That shit was fire.
Yeah, that was a big look, man.
Yeah.
And one thing I've noticed about you as an artist, man, is that you are really tapped in with the South. Like you said, you got Marco Plus, Ben Riley, Rupert Vincent, all your honorable brethren. You had LaReezy on the Fearless remix that you dropped this year. So, like, they really embrace you like you one of them out there. So, like, what is it about the South, especially as a New York artist, that draws you to it?
Well, I mean, I think for me too, like I grew up in an era in New York where like the South was on top. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like my whole like upbringing, bro. Like every video I seen, every damn near #1 record, bro, it was niggas from the South. Yeah. And so from there, like I was able to like see the culture up. I felt like I got a taste of the culture even though I wasn't out there. You know what I'm saying? And so naturally I felt like I had an appreciation and a respect for the South, you know? And then, as I continue to, make music, I feel like I'm one of the people that carries the flag for New York. And I wanted to get, I wanted to like expand, bro. Like I wanted to see what else was out there. And some of the best lyricists that I've heard, especially in this generation of rappers are coming from the South, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I wanted to get in with them, you know what I'm saying? So shout out Marco, Reezy, Ruben, you know what I'm saying? Suave, Ben, like all of these dudes. And Ben really a New York nigga though, but we, you know what I'm saying? But he got a dual citizenship and I fuck with that, but
I fuck with it.
I got love for them, man. And, iron sharpens iron.
Yeah, and it definitely shows in that collective. And, this recently, like 2 weeks ago, you just dropped your first EP of the year, Can You Hear Me Now? You know what I'm saying? And going off of the EP plus the honor roll single that just dropped on top of a Phyllis remix, man, it seems like you're really in a creative zone right now with your music. Sure. Would you say this is the most fun you've had making music thus far? Yeah,
for sure. Word, bro. Yeah, all right, so before this, I felt like I always loved music, but I also had like this chip on my shoulder, and I think that it was translating as like being very serious. There's nothing wrong with being serious. I think that's very important, but like there's so much diversity to who I am as a man first and foremost, and I feel like now more than ever it's translating in so many different ways in the music, and I feel like My Player is a great example of that. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit just knocks. You know what I'm saying?
My P's are passing bass.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Harlem.
Yeah, shout out to Harlem, man. You know, so for sure, bro. This is the most fun I've had my whole career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And shit, no better time than right now on your trajectory, bro. Like that's the best time.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
And something I've also noticed about your discography is that you like to release like 2 to 3 track EPs throughout the year, and you know I think it's pretty dope because it shows your fans like your growth in real time in short spurts. But you know, for you as an artist, you know, why do you take that approach as an artist as opposed to dropping like full length projects?
I think like I like to drop your singles because I feel that the level of consistency that you gain, right? Like just consistently letting people in. I feel like it kind of just works in the long run, like with how people consume music now.
Yeah.
You know, my last project, full length project, was in 2024.
Hughes.
Yeah, with Hughes, you know what I'm saying? And like since then, I've just been wanting to keep the foot on the gas with the singles, bro. You know, like I love putting together projects. I really do think I'm a project artist, but I think part of the challenge that I wanted to, you know, challenge myself with was like, you know, just putting out the records piece by piece and allowing the people to grow with me. You know what I'm saying? And it's like for you to even acknowledge that lets me know like, all right, we doing
working,
what we
you know what I'm
need.
saying? People notice it.
Yeah,
notice it.
sure.
Now, I'm glad you brought up Hughes. So I really wanted to talk about that album. Your last full length project.
Yeah.
You said 2024.
Yeah.
But man, that project is crazy because it seems like you really just like peeled back a lot of layers. So like, what did that album mean to you as an artist in that moment? Like, what pushed you in that direction?
I feel like until the next project, Hughes is my most important project.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? And I
Mission
think
statements on there.
Yeah, you know, yeah, exactly. The mission statement's on there. You know, everything we do is for the culture. Everything is for the company. And I think Hughes, I really got into that space of wanting to make what I would consider like a classic debut. You know, that had all of the elements sonically and the conversations and the writing that I wanted to have. And you know, like I felt like when I kept that in mind, I just kept building. That's what we came up with. You know, so I feel like if you're new to Niko Brim, if you're new to everything I got going on, I definitely would say you could start with Hughes. I think Hughes is a snapshot that can give you the first introduction to who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like it's my story. So
would you say that album kind of changed your direction as an artist after that? In terms of what you wanted to do?
Yeah, 100%. I think after Hughes, it was a fulfillment. I did it. You get what I'm saying? And up until that point, I was trying to make that kind of project. Yeah. So it was like after I did it, I was like, all right, I'm ready to move on to the next chapter. You know what I'm saying? Because like, you know, some of my biggest inspirations, like, it's Nas, it's Nip, it's, you know, Tribe Called Quest, you know what I'm saying? And like, you can hear all of that in the project, from the production to the storytelling to how I'm writing my shit, you know what I'm saying? So when I finally felt like I did that, I was like, all right, cool, we could, you know what I'm saying?
Ready for that. So what would you say was your creative space prior to Hughes? Like, what was the direction you was going in before that?
I think it was all leading to Hughes. Yeah, everything was leading to that project. So it was, I just felt like I was on a mission, bro, to make the album that I felt like, all right, this is the one. And so everything before that, like I had Before the Throne EP, I had my 1,000 Pictures book 1 and book 2. That was when I was, nigga was like in high school, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, the CYN days, exactly, you know what I'm saying? So I felt like all of those roles led to that project. And I think that was just me just like, you know, honing in and perfecting my craft, you know, shout out Rapsody, you know what I'm saying?
Put you on that album.
Yeah, you know, she put me on the album. Yeah, me and Wayne, come on, bro, that's amazing. That shit is fucking incredible, bro. I get hype every time I talk about it, but yeah, you know, I think everything prior to that was just leading me to that album, bro.
Nah, that ass.
Word.
And, you know, it's funny because I recently found out, because I used to interview Kai Cash, and I recently found out that that's your cousin.
Yeah,
and that's so funny because I was talking to him about, you know, be on the outside looking in. The Joey Badass thing happened last year. You got on the Joey Badass album. You got on the Rhapsody album. Yeah. And So I asked him this, so I want to ask you this. You know, being somebody that, you know, y'all come up in this game together, and now you guys, you know, stepped out in your own lanes as individual artists, but you still right there with each other. So, like, how has it been seeing you rise on your trajectory and look to your right and see Kai, your cousin, also on the same trajectory as you as his own artist?
Bro, that shit is like, that shit makes me happy, bro. That shit is a blessing. Like, you know, I remember when Kai recorded his first mixtape in my room.
Word.
In the closet, bro.
Word.
Next to the Jordans. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the type of appreciation and understanding I have for the journey is different. You get what I'm saying? Like,
was really there.
We was really there. You know what I'm saying? And like the first record that I ever recorded, Kai was on. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, bro, that's my brother. I got nothing but love for him. Like, to see him win, it's like I'm winning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know he feel the same way.
And he did. He said the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's been, like you said, a blessing.
Yeah, bro.
My cousin's been with me the whole time. We both on the rise.
You get, bro. That's what I'm saying.
That's what it's all about for us, like the dream.
Yo, bro, that's what I'm saying. It's like, bro, I couldn't write a better story. And like, you know, he's blessed. His child is on the way. You know, I have my daughter.
Yeah.
You know, hopefully our children are raised the same way with that, you know, that level of love and respect for each other. But yeah, bro, like you couldn't write a better story. And then to be from New York, you know, and be carrying the torch for New York, is like, bro, like this shit writes itself. Like, it's crazy.
It's really 10 years of making type shit.
Yeah, 100%.
Like,
yeah, bro.
Earn to get to the spot.
Put in a lot of pain, bro. A lot of pain, bro. There was a lot of work that was put into this, man. Like, we not new to this. I don't have no overnight story, bro. My story was about perfecting the craft, bro, being in the gym. You know what I'm saying? I put in hours, bro. I'm not one of them niggas that was like, yo, I just started rapping last week, you know? Like, and it shows.
Yeah, like, we hear it on the bars.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So, like you say, he's also about to have a child on the way. You have your daughter here with us. She's in another room right now. But man, like, how's fatherhood been for you as a man so far?
Changed my life, bro. Changed my life, bro. Changed me in the best ways that it could have changed me, bro. I'm a girl dad.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Shout out to girl dads.
Yeah, shout out to all the girl dads. And you know, when you are a girl dad, as men, even when you're considered an emotional man, like, you don't tap into that level of emotions and empathy. And I feel like when I had my daughter, bro, like, it just unlocked my heart. Like, not even being funny, bro, to the fullest capacity. Like, the way that I feel for that little girl is unlike anything I've ever felt. Like, it's very unique and it's different. And that shit is like, it became one of my whys, my reason, bro, for waking up, my reason to be a better man, my reason to be a better artist. Like, that I'm of service to that girl, and I'm of service to that girl by being the best version of myself. And that's how, like, my child changed me.
Yeah, like, every day you wake up to be the best version because of your child.
Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? And also for me too, like, I don't get lost in just being a father. But there's a lot of things that make people want to be better, right? Some niggas get locked up.
And that,
you know what I'm saying? I'm blessed to have it's a child, you know? Like, what better reason to, you know?
Lock in and change the way,
100%. Yeah, bro, for sure.
That's beautiful, man. And now, also, like you said earlier, something you and Kai Cash are both part of is the Honor Roll. 9 artist collective Honor Roll, presented by Generation Now, put together by Nyla Simone.
Yep.
You guys have the album coming out soon. You're about to do a show in ATL together once again. So, how was your Honor Roll experience? Being a part of that.
I thought you meant school. I was like, I ain't never made that.
Somebody lied in the Honor Roll. Somebody lied.
In the Honor Roll, it was great, bro. Like, the way that shit even happened was this was in like February, we all went out to Atlanta, and we all were just locked in, bro, for a weekend. We did like over 50 records from Friday to Sunday.
Weekend?
Yeah, bro, Friday to Sunday, we did over 50 records, word. And it was just crazy, bro. Like, everybody was focused on making great music. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think the level of competitiveness is naturally there because everybody wants to be great.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like, it wasn't weird, bro. It was a lot of camaraderie. You know what I'm saying? Like,
a lot of love.
A lot of love in the room. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? A lot of love, a lot of support. And, you know, when you locked in 16 hours a day with people, like, we get close. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like now, like, I got a lot of respect and a lot of love for everybody that's part of Honor Roll. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I'm just happy to be part of it, bro. The records that we made are crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The Posse Cut was crazy. Ready to Die
Again.
Again.
Ready to Die Again. Yeah, bro. Story time. Yo, my boy JB snapped with that.
Crazy.
Yo, and it was crazy because even when we was doing that shit, Suave was like pulling niggas. Like, Suave was really on his Dr. Dre shit, bro. Cause he made he made the beat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He made the beat too?
Yes, he made the beat, bro. So we in different rooms, you know what I'm saying? Like all recording. Nigga grabbed me like, yo, come here. I'm like, all right, bet. I walk into the room. He's like, nigga, you need to rap right here. He already had it like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is where your verse go right here. And I was like, all right, cool. Went in there, did my thing, and he did that with everybody. And then by the time by the song came together, I want to say we recorded the video the same night.
Oh, y'all was in the studio after that?
Yes, yeah.
Okay,
So
that's all y'all in the studio already?
Yeah, bro. Okay. So that was like that video was the studio.
Yeah.
So it was like we all laid our verse down. He said, "Yo, we finished with the video." It's like even if you see some of us like we don't know all of the words, but it's like a nigga just did this.
Okay, that makes so much sense. That makes so much sense. That's
word.
That's lit. So this is the second collective you've been a part of. You're part of the CYN collective.
100%.
Along with the Honor Roll. So what would you say is the difference between CYN and Honor Roll?
I think with CYN, like the origin story is different. You know what I'm saying? Like CYN is family. You get what I'm saying? And like we all came up together, and whether we were making music or not, we was gonna be CYN.
Yeah.
I think Honor Roll, like it's a little bit more intentional on the mission. You know what I'm saying? Nyla rocks with all of us. She felt like all of us could come together and make something dope. And I feel that, you know, like CYN is more grassroots, and I feel like Honor Roll is a bit more curated. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like that's really the difference. Yeah, intentionally put together. Like CYN, nigga, whether Kai rap or not,
he's still in the crew.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He all up in the video, you know, and I feel like with Honor Roll, it's a little bit more like we know why we here.
This is our role.
And this is what we're gonna do. You feel me?
Was there ever a point when you were like, damn, 9 of us? Is like, how's this gonna work? Were you ever like, maybe just kind of question how that work with 9 artists in one collective?
I mean,
just in the early stages?
Nah, because I felt, so with CYN, we had like 8 niggas. You feel what I'm saying? So like I've already seen like, okay, like I know for this to happen, you're gonna deal with a lot of different personalities, you know what I'm saying? And every personality come with an ego. You're gonna bump heads at times. That's brotherhood. You get what I'm saying? That's part of it. I think that with Honor Roll, because everybody was so focused individually, I was like, oh yeah, this shit could go. You get what I'm saying? Because it's like, you get what I'm saying? Like, you know, nobody's slacking on their own shit. So it's like, you put us all in a room, magic gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So I was really chill about it. Like, I ain't have no concern. Like, I knew it was gonna work out. Yeah.
And it did.
Yeah, exactly. And it did.
And so another big moment that showed great camaraderie, not only with you guys, but New York as a whole, man. There was a show that happened earlier this year. I've talked to Fergie Baby about it, Kai Cash about it. It was the Marco plus Chris Patrick SOB show. Yeah, facts. Like, and that was like a great moment for like the New York class on the rise, because you was there, Lord Skull, Fergie Baby, Kai Cash, Life of Time. Like it was like a New York moment for this next generation. So I've asked them this, so I want to ask you this: like, why do you guys have so much love and appreciation for each other and support each other the way that y'all do? Because I don't think we've seen New York classes move like this in a while. Yeah, bro, and I feel like that's exactly why we show that love. Like that shit was missing coming up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like when we was coming up, bro, everybody was beefing. You know what I'm saying? Like I got love, love to 50 and everybody else coming out at that time, but niggas was beefing with each other. Real beef. For real, you know what I'm saying? Like niggas was, that rap beef. Yeah, bro, like and I feel, that splintered a lot of what the power of unity could have been. And then, when you coming up as a rapper, you seeing how Atlanta looks out for their own. You see in Chicago, you know what I'm saying, from G Herbo to Chance and everybody in between, No Name, they all rock with each other, West Coast, you know what I'm saying, Nip and YG and these niggas, this nigga Rolling 60, this nigga Bompton, you know what I'm saying, Paru, you know what I'm saying, and they're coming together. Why can't we come together just because we from different boroughs and different parts of New York, bro? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm from Mount Vernon, Fergie from Harlem, Kai from Brooklyn. Why can't we come together, bro? And I feel like we just seen, I can only speak for myself, but I done seen so much camaraderie from these other places, and I done seen, like, New York, after that beef, bro, kind of fell from grace. Yeah. It's been a while since we had staple artists that represent New York culture for real. And I feel that, like, we all miss that, and we all know that together we have a better chance of making that happen. Yeah. So it's like, shout out to everybody that's coming up right now. There's so many artists I can name. I don't even want to go through the list, because if I miss somebody, niggas gonna complain. Like, what happened to me? What happened to my name? Yeah, but I promise you, bro, New York right now, this is the most unity I personally have ever seen in my life in New York, bro. And there's so much talent. It is, man. It's definitely showing. And y'all all bubbling and going up at the right time, too. Yeah. It's like at the same time, all of y'all are. Yeah, 100%, so it's just like, now it's like a huge movement happening. Yeah, and everybody, it's like,
like a lot of diverse sounds too. You know what I'm saying? I don't sound like Life of Tom. You know what I'm saying? Life of Tom don't sound like Skull. Iman don't sound like HD. Fergie Baby don't sound like Kai. Everybody got they
own
pocket.
Y'all still work together too, and it makes sense when y'all work out.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
yeah.
It's really dope, man. It's really dope to see. So 2026, man, we got the Honor Roll album coming out.
Yeah.
You just dropped the Can You Hear Me Now EP, but can we expect to hear more Niko Brim in 2026 and shit?
Oh yeah, I want to drop in September.
September?
Yeah, I want to drop another record in September.
Oh, it's September?
Yeah, yeah.
EP or a record?
I want to drop a single.
Okay.
But I do have No Service in New York. That is my next project that's going to be out. I have a version of it that's up on Untitled in my link in bio on Instagram or like any of my social media. If anybody wants to support, I'm doing direct to consumer for $10. You could buy this version of the project now, get it early. You know what I'm saying? And but yeah, like No Service in New York is the next tape, so make sure y'all are in tune with that. A lot of dope artists, a lot of dope features, and it's some of the best music I've ever made. So.
Hey, I expect nothing less in 2026. Now, last question I want to ask you now. The year's 2016, you're making 1,000 pictures.
Yeah.
You're going back from 2026 to see you back then. What piece of advice are you giving yourself in 2016?
Trust yourself. Trust yourself and know that you was made for the moment. Don't doubt it. Don't second guess it. You know what I'm saying? And I keep it right there.
Hey, we'll end it right there. Yo, hey, y'all. Until next time, it's the kid Joe Cornejo, Niko Brim, holding it down. Thanks for coming through on the Yada Yada podcast. Appreciate you, man.
Yo, my brother.
Until next time, man. Hey,
much love.
We out.